Thanks for choosing Turn, and congrats on your new Vectron. We're excited for you to discover how useful, fun, and versatile the Vectron can be. In this owner briefing, we'll help you get started with your new bike. We'll go over the Vectron's main parts and features and offer a few tips for getting the most from your bike. This owner briefing is for the latest generation of the Vectron. Let's get started. The Vectron is a paddle electric bicycle, also known as a pedelec. That means the motor system only provides power while the pedals are in motion. The Vectron's motor system makes riding easier, but otherwise it handles much like a regular bike. Your Vectron is equipped with either a Bosch ActiveLine, ActiveLine Plus, or Performance Line motor. You control the motor system through the Purion display, which is mounted on the handlebars. It's best to turn the Vectron's motor system on and off while standing next to or straddling the bike, not while applying pressure to the pedals. To turn the display on, press the power button. To turn off, press the same button. To switch between different assistance levels, press the plus or minus button to switch between off, eco, tour, sport, or turbo. The Vectron is equipped with integrated LED lighting, including a front light and a rear light. These lights are essential safety features that help you see and be seen. The Valo light is controlled by a switch on the rear of the light. To turn on the light, slide the switch to the right, then press the plus button on the display for 3 seconds. The light icon will appear automatically on your display. To turn off the Valo light, hold the plus button again for another 3 seconds, or just slide the switch to the left. To charge your battery, use the official Bosch battery charger that came with your Vectron. If you expect to charge the battery both at work and at home, we suggest buying an extra charger. The battery can be charged at any time, on or off the bike, without shortening its service life. To charge the battery on the bike, open the rubber lid on the battery mount, plug the connector into the socket, and then connect the charger to an electric source. To charge the battery off the bike, remove the battery first, insert the key into the lock, turn, lift, and pull out the battery. Once the battery is off the bike, plug the connector into the socket on the bottom of the battery, and then connect the charger to an electric source. To reinsert the battery, place the battery on the battery mount and push until you hear a click. Your Vectron came with 2 battery keys. Make sure to separate these keys and store the extra one in a safe place. Also, make sure to write down the serial number on the keys, since the serial number can be used to get a new set if yours are lost or damaged. Now's as good a time as any, so pause the video and write down that serial number if you haven't already done so. The Vectron's Bosch motor system has a couple of special features that might not be obvious at first, but are definitely good to know about. We'll cover those now. The Bosch motor system includes a walk assist mode that provides a little bit of assistance when walking alongside and pushing the bike. It can come in handy when you need to walk the bike up a steep hill or ramp, especially when the bike is under load. To activate Walk Assist, make sure the bike is in one of the 4 e-assist modes. Walk Assist won't turn on if the motor system is set to off. Then locate the Walk Assist button on the bottom side of the Purion display. Short press the Walk Assist button, an icon reading Walk Plus will appear on the display. Immediately press the plus button for 3 seconds and keep holding the button to use Walk Assist. The Vectron's battery range varies based on many factors, including rider and cargo weight, which e-assist level you use, riding style and conditions, and more. Your bike's display provides a continuously updated range estimate based on your actual riding data. To view this information, long press the minus button on the Purion display to toggle through the trip stats menu until the range estimate appears. Apart from the motor system, there are a few unique parts that help make the Vectron one of the most compact folding e-bikes out there. Let's take a look at some of those. The Vectron's 5/6 handle post allows you to fold the bike into a size small enough to fit into car trunks or under desks. We'll show you how in a bit. To open the 5/6 handle post joint, slide the red security knob and open the lever. To close the joint, push the lever towards the 5/6 handle post. The lever will lock automatically. Be sure that the lever feels stiff when it opens and closes, but not too stiff. The pressure is just right if you can use 2 or 3 fingers to close the lever, and a firm push of your thumb to open it. If the lever is not correctly closed or adjusted, there is a risk of injury. To open the frame joint, apply the same steps. Simply slide the red security knob and open the lever. To close the frame joint, simply push the lever towards the bike. Just like the 5/6 handle post, be sure that the frame joint lever feels stiff when it opens and closes, but not too stiff. There are quick releases on different parts of your bike: the andro stem, the telescopic seat post, and on your front and rear wheels. The andro stem and the seat post are the parts you'll likely adjust more frequently, so let's go through the basics. The quick releases on the andro stem let you adjust the height, angle, and orientation of the handlebars without tools. This allows you to quickly find your most comfortable riding position. To adjust the andro stem, raise one andros lever at a time. Adjust the stem and the handlebar to your desired position, and then firmly close both andros levers. The 2 quick releases on the telescopic seat post can be used to adjust the seat post height. Notice that there is a minimum insertion point indicator printed on the seat post. For safety reasons, you should always stay within the indicated range when adjusting your seat post. From time to time, you may need to adjust the tightness of your quick release clamps on your seat post. You'll know it's time to do this if it feels too easy or too difficult to open and close the quick release levers. Just use your fingers to tighten or loosen the seat post clamp nuts. If the quick releases on your bike are not properly closed or adjusted, there is a risk of injury, so it's essential to operate them correctly. As with any bike, it's important to become familiar with your Vectron's braking and gearing systems. We'll show you those next. Your Vectron is equipped with front and rear hydraulic disc brakes for excellent stopping power. When you're looking down at your handlebars from the rider's position, the rear brake lever is on the right and the front brake lever is on the left. In a few countries, this orientation may be reversed, so please double check with your dealer or try before you ride if you're not sure. Be aware that suddenly pulling the brakes hard can have dangerous results, particularly in wet or slippery conditions. In general, aim to apply even pressure to both brake levers when you need to stop. Shifting gears lets you tackle hills with ease and ride smoothly and efficiently no matter the terrain. How you'll shift gears depends on which Vectron model you own. The Vectron S10 and the Vectron Q9 have a 10-speed or 9-speed derailleur, respectively. The gear shifters are located on the right side of the handlebars. To shift gears, either push the rear-facing shift lever pedal with your thumb to pedal with less resistance, or pull the forward-facing shift lever pedal with your finger to pedal with more resistance. Remember to only shift gears while you're pedaling. Now that we've gone over your Vectron's parts, we want to show you how to fold and roll your bike. Folding the Vectron is very easy and it doesn't require any tools. This comes in handy when you want to stash your bike under your desk at work, in a small corner at home, or in a car trunk for a weekend getaway. To fold your Vectron, first rotate the crank arm so that the left pedal is pointing forward. Next, open the lever to your seat post quick release and drop the saddle all the way down. Rotate the saddle just a little bit, about 20 degrees, so that the nose is pointing slightly to the left. Open both andro stem levers and angle the stem so that it is in line with the handle post. Twist the handlebar so the brake levers point upwards. Close the andro stem. Next, put up the kickstand. Then open the frame joint. Simply slide the red security knob with your thumb and open the lever. Grab the handlebar with your right hand and pull it backward so that the front wheel connects with the rear wheel. Make sure that the magnetics plates are connected. While older Vectron models required using a bungee cord to secure the folded bike, your new Vectron comes with upgraded magnetics plates that ensure your bike stays folded. Next, fold down the handle post by sliding the red security knob and opening the lever. Finally, attach the handle post strap to the handle post. Older Vectron models required removing a pedal and placing it under the saddle in order to complete the last step. With your new Vectron, you no longer need to remove the pedal, so your saddle does not include a pedal holder. The Vectron was designed to stand vertically when folded. This makes for easier rolling. To roll your bike, raise the saddle, lift the front of the bike, and push forward to roll. To unfold your Vectron, first make sure the folded bike is in a horizontal position. Remove the handle post strap from the handle post. Then unfold the handle post and close the handle post lever. Disengage the magnetics by holding the handlebar and giving it a little twist. Then unfold the frame and close the frame lever with the palm of your hand. The security knob will automatically lock into place. Next, bring down the kickstand. Open both andro stem levers and shift the stem to your desired position. Then close the stem with the palm of your hand. Finally, open the seat post quick release lever and raise the saddle to your desired height. Close the quick release lever again. Now you're almost ready to hit the road, but first, let's go over how to perform a pre-ride safety check. There are a few things you need to check before each ride to ensure your safety and the safety of your passengers. To make it easy to remember, we call this the ABCQ test. A is for air. To check the air pressure in your tires, use your thumb to press on the tires. It should feel firm, but be careful not to overinflate. B is for brakes and bars. To inspect your brakes, spin one wheel, then squeeze the corresponding brake lever. The wheels should come to a complete stop. By bars, we mean the handlebar, handle post, and the handlebar stem. Just make sure that these parts are nice and tight. C is for chains and cables. Make sure your bike chain is undamaged by grabbing one of your paddles and rotating it forward while using the shifter to run the chain completely through the gears. Next, inspect the cables to make sure they're undamaged and untangled. Q is for quick releases. Check the handle post joints and all the quick releases to make sure they are firmly closed. Again, these quick releases are located on the andro stem, the seat post, and on your wheels. In addition to quickly checking these parts, each time you ride, you'll need to do some periodic maintenance to keep your Vectron working properly. We'll cover that in the next and final section. Just like a car, your new bike needs maintenance to stay safe and reliable. Your best source of maintenance advice is your local Tern dealer. We'll provide a few tips to get you started, but be sure to ask your dealer for their recommendations. Your bike has many different moving parts, many of which require lubrication. Your bike chain is probably the first part of your bike that will need a little maintenance lubrication. If you hear your chain squeaking or you've been riding in the rain, it's definitely time to add a little lubricant. Your local Tern dealer can recommend an appropriate chain lubricant. After applying, make sure you wipe off the excess lubricant to avoid getting any on the bike or yourself. We recommend that you periodically check that your wheels are true, meaning straight. Lift up your front wheel and spin. Check for any excessive side-to-side motion. Also, check that the disc is not rubbing against the brake pads. If you identify any issues, take your bike into your Tern dealer for help. There are several parts on your bike that will wear out over time, including the chain, brake pads, and other brake parts and tires. If you notice signs of wear, visit your Tern dealer for replacements. When not using the bike's battery for an extended period, charge it to approximately 60%, 3 to 4 out of 5 LEDs, before storing it. Check the charge condition after 6 months. When only one LED lights up, recharge the battery to approximately 60%. Extremely cold weather will make your battery drain faster. And extremely hot weather may also have adverse effects. You might want to consider bringing your battery indoors during these weather conditions. Regular maintenance is key to the longevity of your new Vectron. After riding your Vectron for 1 month or 200 kilometers, take your bike back to your dealer for a tune-up. Cables and brakes take a little bit of time to wear in, and you'll enjoy your bike the most if it's tuned up after about a month of use. Afterwards, aim to bring your bike in to your dealer for a checkup every 6 months or 1,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. During these checks, the mechanic will evaluate your Vectron's condition, tune up your bike, replace any worn parts, check for important motor system software updates, and make any other necessary adjustments. Your dealer may use the BOSS system to set up custom service reminders to help you remember to maintain your bike. If a wrench icon appears on your display, that means it's time to take your bike into your dealer. There's a lot more to love about the Vectron, and the best way to discover it is by getting out there and riding. If you have further questions, you can check our user manual or the support section on turnbicycles.com. The Tern Riders Club Facebook group is also a great place to ask questions and connect with fellow Vectron owners. And don't forget, your Tern dealer is always available for in-person support. Thanks again for choosing Tern.